Welcome back. You're watching the Young Turks special. The e-commerce space has seen frenzied activity in the last few years. But the online kidswear market has been virtually untapped. Now, despite growing at 20% annually, this segment is incredibly fragmented, with the top 3 brands accounting for less than 2% of overall sales. 39-year-old Jyotsna Pattabiraman realized the existence of this gap and started Unamia in 2012. It's Italian for one of mine. But what sets it apart from other online kidswear brands is its innovative program called Mompreneurs, which encourages full-time mothers to take up entrepreneurial roles by being a part of Unamia at every step, from conceptualizing a new line to designing or even pricing. Take a look at the story of this brand, which is quite literally created by parents for their children. A Melton Fellow with an MBA from Stanford and a mom, 39-year-old Jyotsna Pattabiraman started Unamia, a Bangalore-based online kidswear brand, in January 2012. Frustrated at having to pay in dollars for children's wear made in India, Jyotsna decided to put her experience working with marquee internet companies like eBay, Yahoo and Oracle to good use to launch an online business. Backed by investors from the get-go, Unamia raised $1.2 million from Bloom Ventures and Angel Point last year. With clothes priced at a starting tag of $299 rupees, Jyotsna and her 8-member team want to bridge the gap for affordable, quality children's wear.
We've got terrific response from our customers. They've been delighted with the product, delighted with the experience that we're able to give them. And now we're extending, we're adding yet another twist to this entire story by involving our customers in design, by involving them in evangelizing our product, by involving them in every step of the product process and distribution process, which I think is a very unique story.
Hi Abhi, hi, how are you?
A unique feature of Unamia is its mompreneur program, which allows customers to turn marketers for a commission. Ramya Josephine, an HR professional who quit her job to be a full-time stay-at-home mom for the past 4 years, is today a mompreneur. An experimental marketing channel, Unamia has signed on over 100 mompreneurs so far.
I definitely recommend something like this to another mother or someone who has quit her job and is at home and would like to spend her time usefully. Because when they start doing this, they discover other avenues to do other things as well. So it's not that being a full-time mother is a waste of time. They also discover their personal talents, and they can come up with their own ideas and implement that, and have a good career being a mompreneur.
Like Mompreneur, another experimental marketing idea being used by the Unamia team is the trunk show. This is where mothers are given a chance to touch and feel the product, an e-commerce brand's most common stumbling block. These trunk shows involve customers in conceptualizing and designing products, co-creating exactly the product that they have in mind with a price that they're willing to pay. Within a year of its launch, Unamia has seen a 30% repeat purchase rate, sales doubling every month, and the brand is hoping to grow to other cities through recommendations and word of mouth.
Most women are already on Facebook, they're already browsing, they are active online, they know about these sites. What they really need is a little bit of hand-holding to help them take that final step. There's a little bit of fear or trepidation then that they may face when trying to use an online transaction for the first time. So honestly, what we provide at Unamia is really the courage for them to take the next step, the support and the coaching.
Insights for business have come from playing mom to her 8-year-old son. As a responsible parent, she watches over his development, and as a responsible capitalist, she's keen to develop a fair, equitable business that can empower women in small-town India. On the agenda, more categories for kidswear and a target of signing up 1,000 mompreneurs by the middle of 2013. Jyotsna, here's wishing you the very best of luck on your mompreneur mission. Now, our next guests on the show are using their education at the National Institute of Design, or NID, to help young girls transition to womanhood. In a majority of Indian homes, conversations about menstruation are taboo. Young girls are left to face the confusion of growing up alone with little support or counsel. So, Ahmedabad-based entrepreneurs Aditi Gupta, Tuhin Paul and Rajat Mittal founded Menstrupedia late last year to help girls cope with their changing bodies. Founded by 3 young entrepreneurs in August last year, Menstrupedia aims to help little girls transition into womanhood by creating a platform to provide information and support. Inspired by her personal experience, Aditi used her time at the Ford Foundation and the National Institute of Design to refine the concept for Menstrupedia. A self-funded venture, the young team does everything in-house, from generating content to managing the website. Currently in its beta phase, the website will be commercially launched in March this year.
We come from an e-learning background where previously we were developing educational material for students and professionals, and after that Rajat Mittal is a technical person. So collaborating with him, we got a very fresh perspective about the subject, that we can use technology as well to spread awareness about menstruation and period among girls.
To educate young girls between the ages of 7 and 8 about menstrual hygiene management, Aditi and team have also launched an online Hindi comic book to demystify the physical and emotional changes they witness. The Menstrupedia website also offers a Q&A forum and a quick guide to help with relevant information. Another product under development is the online menstrual cycle tracker.
Managing her house and managing kids and office and work, she somehow forgets to remember her cycle. So for that we are developing a web application where you can put your date, and the web application can send an email or an SMS saying that you are going to expect your period in 5 days.
While the cash register hasn't started ringing just yet, customer support has been encouraging. The website receives 3,000 visitors per month, and the Menstrupedia Facebook page manages to reach over 5,000 users every week. Working on an advertising-driven revenue model, they also hope to cash in on sales of the online comic book through a licensing arrangement with schools. While the business model is yet to be tested, the team knows selling the idea is not going to be a walk in the park. But the obstacles haven't deterred this husband and wife team from walking the unbeaten path. They hope their work will help young girls see the world through a different lens and not one which is clouded by legacy issues and societal conditioning. With an eye on launching the Menstrupedia comic in different languages, Aditi and Tuhin are also gearing up to launch the menstrual tracker as a mobile application. Aditi, Rajat and Tuhin here is wishing you the very best of luck. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this special edition of Young Turks. Do let us know what you thought of our show. Write in to us, youngturks@network18online.com. That's our email address. You can catch the news and highlights of our show by logging on to our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/CNBC Young Turks. You can follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @ShireenYT. For those of you who wish to have an encore of our episodes, log on to moneycontrol.com. For behind-the-scenes photographs, you can follow us on Instagram @ShireenYT. But before we go, we leave you with some thoughts from the team at Early Stage Venture Capital Fund, Seed Fund, on their rules for investing in startups. You can catch more on India's Angels.
I think the first thing we look at is this even fundable by us? So I remember last year somebody sent us a plan for 10,000 crore rupees because he wanted to make, I think, 160 movies. So I think we all laughed about it and pretty much sent it to the delete pile.
You see a plan, you have to sort of believe that, there are very few questions for you to ask.
We come across entrepreneurs who will give you half the information when they're pitching, or rosy picture, then they won't share with you the other half, or that there were issues. So again, lack of transparency doesn't work.